Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killerrodan. So alright, here's another video for you folks because for one, as promised, I did attempt do an attempt to upload more frequently on this channel. Because for one, my upload schedule for this channel, my original one, is kind of shit. But anyway, I will post a link down below for my second channel where I'll of course be talking about movies and such, which is the whole point of doing it anyway. And yes, obviously, I will post a link down below for efforts as well. And he would definitely be more consistent with gaming content if that's your cup of tea, that is. Anywho, so without further ado, I guess let's just get into it, I guess. Because why not? Just enjoy the crazy shit, obviously. So here we go, I reckon. Oh yeah. But anyway, yes, of course, thanks for tuning in. Obviously, thank you very much for tuning in. Of course, I do appreciate it. So, without further ado, let's go. Oh, yeah.
Grey Warden.
Here we go, folks. So, definitely. Oh, yeah.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. Now I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs. I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down. Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Talking to various characters in here is still an absolute need. You have to do that. It's a must, of course. It's an absolute must. Yes, it is.
Ancestors guide
here,
your
I
steps.
suppose. Oh, yeah. There we go, I reckon. Howdy.
Lord Balin suspected of personally defeat. Nothing I say is provably false.
Welcome to Lord Harriman's estate.
Paramount is the right one, and you know that.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harrimont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help. That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrimont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
Alright, let's just kick some ass. I definitely just kick some ass, so yeah. Just keep on going. Why the hell not? Why the hell not?
Asking the King of Orzammar to send armies to the surface, but Orzammar has no king and we have no army. Right now, the men who should be fighting Darkspawn are brawling in the street. If this situation is not resolved, we face civil war. If you want Lord Harriman's time now, you'll have to prove you have no intention of turning against him later.
Okay, whatever, mates. Let's do this shit. But yeah, let's just fucking go and do whatever it takes, I suppose. Again, a quick reminder for those who are watching. Yes, obviously, I would definitely post a link down below for my second channel, where I'll be talking about movies and such, and Alfred as well. Hopefully, they're going to be doing this gaming content if that's your thing, I guess. Just a quick reminder for those who are still watching. Oh, definitely. Just trying to get something to upload as often as I can because, like I said earlier, my upload schedules are fucking, it's ass. It's fucking hell. It's ass. It's garbage. Anyway, so at least in this channel, anyway, at least in this one, my second channel, I do make more of an effort to not allow that to seek into that kind of just awful uploading schedule. Oh yeah, but just throwing it out there. Anyway, so whatever, suppose.
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harriman's best fighters into stepping down.
Okay then. I mean, for one, I did notice I've gained a few subscribers here and there. Well, that's something, I suppose. Thanks for tuning in for anyone that's watching. Yes, I do appreciate it. Anyway, So you do have to keep up some kind of a schedule anyway, so that would make sense. That's okay though. So, right.
That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
That's alright. So here we go, I reckon. So here we go. Oh, definitely.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Beisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
What do we have here? Let's...
We are honored by your trust. If you're looking for Lord...
These are the personal apartments of High General Lord Harrowmont. Show visitor.
House Harrowmont is honored to have you here.
These are the personal apartments of High General Lord Harrowmont.
It's been a while since we saw Grey Warden.
Questions?
Let's just go. I reckon let's just go. Oh yeah.
Arise regarding Lord Balin's impending marriage.
Let's keep on going, I suppose. Let's just keep on going.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ill and wanted.
I just get paid to speak the truth. If you have an issue, speak to my employer. Nothing I say is provably false. I just get paid to speak the truth. If you have an issue, speak to my employer.
You have come at a difficult
2 years tomorrow.
Orzammar
Is it
By
true
all
there's
the
civil war?
holy sodding ancestors. How can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Opera. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
I hope the Assembly picks a king soon.
This is something I want to do here, folks.
Is it true there's
No,
civil war
definitely.
on the surface, too?
Because why not? Just enjoy the atmosphere of the game. Of course. The music. Name it. There's lots of good qualities about this game. Oh yeah.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell. Good on you, Strain.
Okay. Let's just do this, I suppose. Let's just do this. Come on. Let's go, team. Let's go, team, shall we? But yeah. Okay.
Legion of the Dead
Let's
sighted
just go,
battling
of course.
Darkspawn near Orzammar. They have no orders while throne stands empty. Make Harrowmont your king now!
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
News of the hour. 2 more clans endorsed Lord Balin as the new king.
Change is inevitable, and it must come quickly.
Good day, Grey Warden. You know, after all this is over, I wouldn't mind getting a job here. I could sing, tell stories, help the king get items from high shelves.
So let's keep on going. Oh, definitely. Let's just keep on going. Just trying to take over all this shit, I suppose, folks. Oh, definitely. At least I think so. This needs to be dealt with. Quite obviously.
Greetings.
At least I think so. At least I think so.
The prince values your support, Warden.
Here we go.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
But yeah. Let's just do this shit. Yes, of course. But yeah.
Aragon smiled.
But yeah, let's just do this. Oh, definitely. Come on. Let's go.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Devorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I mean, I guess might as well. Let's just continue to talk to these people. I mean, it's something you have to do anyway. Yeah, it's definitely something you gotta do anyway. I reckon. So.
Ah, ancient documents indeed. These were signed in the reign of Eithnar Bimo, Paragon and King. That was 16 generations ago. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now. No one wishes this fight over more than Balin. But while it rages, Orzammar can spare no one to combat what may or may not be a new blight. I believe you, but what are we to do? If Balin followed his heart and sent his men to aid you, Harrowmont would steal his throne. We would defeat the blight and return to find our homeland devastated by an incompetent tyrant. Perhaps you could prove to Prince Balin your intentions are just. If you show you owe Harrowmont no fealty, I'm sure Balin would help you. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception.
Irrefutable evidence? Which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude. Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Oh, excuse me, two assembly members. Desher is their formal title. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes. Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions. stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only dashers and occasional guests of state are allowed in. Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne. Troubling, but it will still seem distant compared to the empty throne. The assembly is blind to all else. This is their world, and it ended when Endron died. I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Well, have you found Lady Dace and Lord Helmy? That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries. Don't bother me again without something to report.
Must we stand so close to the edge? Can you not feel the mountain directly over our heads?
You're wise to support the rightful king.
Thief! Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shapered. What have we been reduced to? Yes, that's the attitude of many. There's no respect anymore. No responsibility. Disgusting. Someone stole from the I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine! He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dusttown. They couldn't know the value.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I, don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research. Not exactly, but... I'm looking for any birth records from the old Orton Tig. It fell in the last blight, and my mother's family claims to be related. If I'm an Orton, it means I'm noble. I'd have my own house, a seat in the assembly. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads. You're from the surface. What do you know about fighting Darkspawn? There aren't even any expeditions planned until they settle this election. Otherwise, you need special permission from the Assembly or some great lord. A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking, it's almost too much to hope. What's next?
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories. The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you. These are Harrowmont lands promised here. But these are not the deals we approved at the Shaperate. Where did you get these? Had he scripted these counterfeits? This is a serious crime. I will have the Ministry of Lands begin an investigation into the Gavorns immediately. Not entirely. There were 2 promised deals, but their terms differed significantly from what is presented here. It appears the scripter altered the dates and locations of the agreements to make them identical. The prince consulted me before his father died. He wanted to know about King Bimo, the last king to rule during a blight. I told him Bimo made many changes during his rule. The assembly was even disbanded for a 2-year period. Bimo declared that, in times of war, the warrior caste answered directly to the king, and all voting was suspended. Balin seemed quite interested. The Shaperate do not vote. We simply record history as it happens. I cannot speak my opinions. History can be changed with a careless word. The Gavorn family is a minor one, founded when a daughter of the Ferender house married down to a warrior caste man. Her brother died, leaving her family heirless. So the assembly granted him a new family name and allowed him to adopt his daughter's children as heirs. Vartag Gavorn is on record asking the assembly to bar Harrowmont from King Endrin's sick room. He is a vocal supporter of Prince Balin. You are an outsider, Warden, but not outside the law. I hope you will not do anything to challenge the stability of Orzammar.
News of the hour! The public has a right to know.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about. It's fascinating the surface has an entire order dedicated to fighting Darkspawn. Down here, that's just what fighting means. But I'm sure it's more difficult on the surface. It must be much harder to find them. Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it. I cannot. Not for weeks. He is leading a Deep Roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient Tig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt. He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go? So Balin's victory means enough for you to risk your life. How interesting.
It's been a while since we saw a Grey
Lord
Warden.
Harrowmont as the true voice of the dwarven folk. Is Paragonhood far behind?
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is...
Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of old cheese and shredded dried meat. I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry. Right. Best in the trade, you know. Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of old cheese and shredded dried meat. I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry. Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work I've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself. Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much and not every day, and not breathing the dust and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck. Right. Best in the trade, you know. I work the ore myself.
So, the hearing a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments. I can't imagine.
For a tiny people, they certainly build high ceilings.
Ensign. I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone. I don't know that word. This is a section of stone kept bare to receive our prayers. The stone gave rise to our people, and it is where their spirits return in death. My name is Vilda, widow of Turak of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul. It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them. captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way. How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself. A warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good Widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Please, find me as soon as you return.